straight. Any criminal crime don't pay. Seeing a crazy look, Eggman's fake. Don't let you move. Don't let you move.
All right, let's go ahead and get things started for today, shall we? Hope everybody's having themselves a good one. Yes. I mean, I did say I was going to be going a bit hard on the event since we're into the last portion of it. Pretty much all the boosts are active. I want to do stuff. I want to get stuff. I still haven't gotten anything super substantial, but I mean, such is the struggle of bashing my head against difficult drop rates. So I got to do some more of that today. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and get the game started. I mean, the levels have more this side. It's more... it's more just trying to get certain things to drop. Which can be very stubborn, because the rates are very small. Such is the nature of this old game. I can't believe they made it worse in future games. Why would you make it worse? It's like one of the big issues with this game was the fact that the drop rates kind of suck. And you made it worse in universe? Once more into the breach.
Showtime!
Power outage always sucks. Hopefully they can get that fixed up sooner rather than later. They will flick. And Silent Blue, thank you for the 2 months. You can go and spin it a little bit more for us today as we're going on into the spaceship. I already had this character set up and ready to go. It's fine. The drop I'm trying to get from this one is just a mere 1 in 17,000. I'm sure that won't take long. I'll be surprised if it ever drops. At least this is one of those zones where all I really gotta do is press the instant kill button and hope for the best. There's not a lot of zones like that, but this is one of them. The speed of each run will be determined by the RNG. But it sure is handy. It's from specifically the Delve Sabers, so the spooky Dark Sword fellas. I'm looking for the handgun gold. So these guys. Actually, excuse me, it's about 1 in 18,000. Oh. Oh, the wolves? Yeah, they use the same camel noise that imps did. Because that's what it is, it's a camel noise. So it's equally unfitting for wolves. Well, that's sound libraries for you. Trying to think with 56 months. Didn't jump and spinning a little bit more horse today. As the first of the runs has begun. Yeah, but at least it's a bit faster about how many times I can do this, because, like, here's 3 chances right here. Think about how long trying to get 3 chances in an old Pokemon game would take, since you have to do the end of the battle animation. You know, all that stuff happens, and then you have to approach your bomb, and you gotta do your attack, or run away. So it's still bad odds. It's definitely bad odds, but at least I get way more attempts. That's the silver badge, don't get excited. The really rare stuff makes a different noise, but it's a very similar noise. Yeah, at least with this one I'm having fun.
Oh, Luigi.
Oh boy, 35 hit cross guy, that's gonna be real useful. It's not gonna be useful. I'll also be happier for real nice Pansy Foss drops. Like, it's a much more common drop, it's from the big old robots that everybody hates. So if I get a cool one of those, then, well, neat. That'll just be a nice bonus on the side. Come on, RG. Come on. Come on. That's good. Give it the 55 months. Can just spin a little bit more for us today as we're putting a hope and a prayer in that old random number generator today. That's just the nature of these old boot 'em ups. Ah, another silver badge. I mean, the badges are always nice. Those will always go towards the perk of upgrading some of my other weapons. So I'm at least getting something out of this, even if it isn't something major. Because I've had a plethora of weapons just sitting around waiting to be upgraded for ages now, but it takes so much stuff. So at the very least, I'll get a bunch of badges out of this and turn that into spheres. Today we're going hunting for drops. I'll swap up what quest I'm doing every now and then, but there's a number of things I'm trying to find. And plus side, while I'm doing this one, I am technically contributing towards the final milestone of the event, which is every area being cleared 20,000 times. Now, I'm a single individual going through the quest by myself, so that's 1 point each. It's not much of a contribution, but it's contributing! It's not 0! It's just really close to 0. Indeed, although the character from yesterday is now strong enough to go hunt in the desert, so there is that. It really didn't take long. Oh yeah, I need to deposit my money. It's starting to get almost full. It's funny that one of the first things this server did was remove the consequences for dying without escape doll. And bless them for it. Sega, in all their infinite wisdom back in the day, decided on Blue Burst, so specifically this last version of the game, you lose the XP upon dying! How about no?! And of course there's a percentage based on your current, whatever level you're working on, so if you died in the higher levels, well, congratulations, there goes a couple hours of progress. It's like only the GameCube version of the game wasn't stupid about death. Even then, it still made you lose your money, so it was still stupid in a different way. I don't know much about FF11. Yeah, you couldn't level down ever. You'd still be on your exact level, but like, that's just dumb. And yeah, you still lost money in Blue Burst as well, so any money you were carrying on hand, which is kind of problematic when money is often used as ammo. Yo, bueno. Thank you for the 100 minis. Come on, RNG, you can do it. Kill the Reds. Do it. Ah, screw it. How does it grind money in this? Not at all once you get to the higher difficulties. Just go spend some quality time in like the desert or something. Pick up every armor that you see and go sell it. Go make tons of cash. The only cash flow that is completely unsustainable is if somebody uses a weapon called the Vijaya. Because it costs 10,000 per swing! It's really powerful, but you will never be able to keep up with that cost. That weapon is single-handedly why my basic money still has value on this server, because people need to buy it to keep up with the Vijaya.
So you could actually make a good bit of profit selling your basic currency.
for photon drops. How much money? 10,000 per swing. It's like regular charge, super easy to keep up with. You'll maybe use like 10,000 to 20,000 in a quest run. Not too bad. That's like 4 pieces of armor. The Vijaya uses more than that in like a single combo. It's not facing with a couple of 100 cupcakes. Super cupcakes. I don't have cupcake peaches, but I like cupcakes. It's just a muffin, but sweeter. Sir! Sir! You have a 72% chance to dying to those. Yeah, it's almost September. August has been kind of a blur for me. Spend real money to have somebody grind gold for you. I believe that is referred to as stuff that you're not supposed to be able to do. Gold farmers exist on most large MMOs. And they're always like a Hydra. For every one you ban, another 6 will take their place. It was one of the benefits to being on an overstuffed data center back when I played 14. We didn't have gold sellers at all because they literally couldn't get into the data center. The door was firmly shut. No, I let you just buy gold. Well, I suppose that's one way to deal with the gold sellers. It's like, fine, we'll just take the market ourselves. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Always satisfying when the instant proc actually works on everything at the same time. What are we hunting today? It's gonna be various things, but at the moment it is the handgun gold, which is about a 1 in 18,000 drop chance. So we're probably not seeing it today. Nah, EXP is secondary once I actually start hunting a specific item. usually I'll just end up with levels because the thing takes so long to drop that, you know, the XP just kind of happens. That's how it works in this game. You get to like level 120 or so, you can probably take on any area at that point. So you're much more concerned about the equipment than the EXP. So I'm gonna blow my nose, 1 sec. Alright, that'll hopefully be a bit better for a bit. Because yeah, EXP in this game is actually deceptively quite easy if you go to the right spot. Sir! And finding gear? Well, I've maxed out multiple characters trying to find gear. Ah, that's enough out of you. Armor is thankfully the easy part. It's just weapons. Last impression. Oh, that's totally it. I have a funny feeling I know exactly what series that song comes from. Behold, Persona! At least that's my guess. I could be wrong, though. I haven't heard any swankiness starting. Okay, something else. There's a lot of custom music discs on this server, so where the music comes from, I have no frickin' idea. I feel like I've heard that particular motif before. It's vaguely familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh, hey! Looks like the beat finally dropped. Suddenly we're in Mortal Kombat! Yeah, that brief little motif there. I swear I've heard that somewhere. Where? Because otherwise, yes, it just sounds like some sort of opening. It's like I'm paying more attention to the melody than the actual game right now. Yeah, they definitely be two series that mesh together decently well. Accurate. Yeah. It's like, that could have been bad. Thankfully, we have the try made button. Alright, I'm finally gonna remember to deposit the spare cash, because it's getting very close to maxed out. My extra money! Yeah, but having fun. One of those things, right? It's nice to have the shorter quests available for quick hunts. Gunling? Okay, so people's guess towards it was fairly correct. I wouldn't have any idea. I don't watch anime. Honestly, more generally, I just don't watch TV. No, I don't. Another red ring. People have been spamming TTF again. I've been seeing those red ring pop-ups constantly. It's like they subsided for a while there, but they've been real active again this past week. Let's see. Yeah, at this point, almost everything I watch is just online stuff. There's probably some shows that I'd like these days, but they're buried amongst the ones that I don't have any real interest in. Almost makes you feel like a lot of the shows that I ended up liking as a kid are just because there wasn't a whole lot of choice back then. So I was actually able to find stuff because, you know, we had about 3 or 4 channels that were of much note. what? Do you mean, like, was I the one in control of the remote? Oh, no. Nothing like that. Oh, nah. Nah, nothing like that. The only sucker that was stuck with a TV that had a dial on it was Swell. It's me. I had an ancient relic that was my thing that I used for video games. Yeah. Oh, there's still plenty of people that still use their TV for like stuff like Netflix and whatnot. I know the homeowners around here definitely still watch their TV quite a bit, although it's mostly just the older fellow that watches sports. But I still spot him doing so. He does love his sports. Sports and news. That works out for me. I get little snippets of news every now and then, just from when I'm down cooking or whatever. I do still like golf. Big shocking. Person that really likes golf video games also likes golf. The television structure for golf is quite nice since, you know, the downtime isn't there. You just switch to a different player while the other ones are walking to their ball. And toggle around as needed. And there's always at least a few really damn good shots. Just a nice feeling of when you're looking at it and you just go, ooh! Immediately thinking of like the audience from Wii Sports Golf. Oh! It helps that I have some perspective for that game too, since I actually used to play a lot of golf back when I was younger, and it was more affordable. Oh yeah, the super overpriced TVs. One of the stores I worked at had those too. And yeah, they don't sell. Even in a more ritzy neighborhood, they just didn't sell. Nobody wants them. We did manage to sell a couple of extraordinarily expensive camera lenses, at least. Camera lenses makes a bit more sense, though, since they're usually very specific lenses that are meant for very specific work. Like super expensive gargantuan telephoto lenses that have a lower focal point than most. So you can get a nice clear shot while taking a picture of something that's super duper far away. Come on, I know some stuff about cameras because I haven't worked that shop. It's like I want to actually be able to sell people the correct things, so I had to learn about them. How much of the information still there is probably a decent bit. I hung on to a good bit of hardware knowledge after working in a hardware store for a while. Yeah, the old 3-hit combo. That's the thing about Rangers. They mostly just go pew pew pew. Their weapons are less flashy, but they have a lot more utility. Now, there's a surprising number of areas of this game where utility is king. Appreciate the idea of if you don't really have those types of senses to read stuff. Obviously in Braille, I'd imagine. That kind of fills in some of the holes of what's being missed. So I imagine for some people with that type of description, they can kind of form something in their head. Still a little sad, but I mean... my condolences. Definitely about that age group, yeah. You never know. Actually lost a relative quite recently myself. Just those things that I don't talk about very often. That's fine. gold badge. Don't mind if I do. Do the goods. Yeah. If I in space, I totally want to have like a little home theater set up. To just chill with like games of my not in favorite movies. I can pop in my DVDs of the Red Green Show. Ah, now there's a Canadian classic. God, that show was one of a kind. Very much a sketch comedy of sorts. But just so strange, yet wholesome. Yo, it was actually available down there? Nice. I want to say it was mostly on CBC and Comedy Network around here. The name of the show? The Red Green Show. The basic synopsis is, it's just, you know, the stereotypical bunch of older fellas have a place they like to gather. In this case, it's a lodge up in the woods and the various misadventures they had together. But the structure of the show is more like a bunch of small comedic bits and segments. Lots of repeat segments like Possible Lunch Word Game and the Handyman Corner. Adventures with Bill, which was a old-timey, almost stop-motion-y type of visual that was a bunch of slapstick gags that I loved. I think you were just trying to do some sort of mundane task. It was a very dry type of humor, but I also have a very dry sense of humor, so I loved it. And despite how corny it is, it's so earnest about it that it's just delightful. I think they have like most of the episodes and stuff on the official YouTube channel these days. Trying to think of other specifically Canadian shows. Like, I definitely watched a lot of Reboot, but I mean, like, it was made in Canada, but that one was available in most places. Through the power of YTV! Oh man, that was just a Canadian channel. Ah, the old days. Oh god, yeah, the Donkey Kong cartoon. That was certainly a show. But hey, at least he gave us some, honestly, a pretty iconic Caleb voice. Banana slammer. Dude, do we really need Bluster Kong outside of that show? I don't think we do. And Eddie was plenty available in Canada. I want to say it was shown on a channel called Teletoon? That was usually where most of the cartoons ended up. Comfy Couch, yeah, that was on Canadian television. I forget what channel. I only remember seeing a couple of episodes. God, if I was just a little bit younger, I would have been all over that show. It's like, it's almost like I was the exact demographic or something. That was one of those things where there were so many good shows that came out just slightly after I was starting to grow out of a lot of stuff like that. It makes me sad because I would have loved that shit. It's like, I know Kid Me would have loved stuff like Ed, Edd n Eddy. I don't know if Kid Me would have been super into SpongeBob, to be honest. Like, maybe, but that one's definitely a bit more wacky than a lot of the shows I tended to watch. And wacky in a bit of a different way than you do with the Ed Boys. Yeah, Big Comfy Couch got a lot of seasons. It was popular, decently. You're probably right, as Kennedy. I don't really have much frame of reference for that one, so... But you're probably right. I suspect I would have liked early SpongeBob a bit more then. It's hard to say. I'm so used to only seeing clips out of context and bits and pieces with that show. The never-ending Mr. The Pants of Square. Alright, one more run of this quest and then I'm gonna swap it up. Squidward? Yeah! Yeah, I probably would have liked Squidward. Speaking of shows that were outside of my age group that I would have loved when I was a little kid. Freaking Blue's Clues, man! I still had similar shows back in the day, though. I have no idea how many people would even know what the show Mr. Dress Up is. Get into them classic Canadian shows. Mr. Dress Up's kind of a hard show to describe. It's a very wholesome little show. You know, a bit on the educational side. A lot of things involving puppets. But not to the same extent as something like, say, Sesame Street. It's far enough back that I only have vague memories of it. It was still when I was very young. It's like that part of my life is mostly gone by now. I never actually watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. In a way, Mr. Dress Up was in a similar vein of what I can remember, but I never watched it when I was a kid. That particular one. Wrong fudge. Put him on the pile! Yeah, it kind of makes sense. It's like, with how many figures were shown to be, you know, putting on an act or whatnot, but they're just trying to show how much they care and whatnot. It's nice to have at least a couple of examples you can point to and go, nah, they were just legit. It's not possible to be that nice. Well, it is. It's just, it's not easy. I ain't answering that. The most I usually tend to say is, old enough that birthdays are not exactly the happiest time. Yeah, I'm mostly just chilling these days. Not particularly large ambitions. I'm doing a I'll take what I can get in type of approach. I mean, it's Spencer Foster 5 hits, it's something. And by something, I mean it's 10 team points. Nom 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 nom. God, yeah, it's just like, what? You really want us to go into that musty old wet room, man? Nah. I think it's time to go visit the orange dimension. Oh, apparently I was about to hit level 153. Oh, well. All this crap right here, all these, this is the effect of what it means to be hunting all this stuff by yourself. All the IDs, all of them! Anyways, Vulture's level 122 now. It's time for him to get back to work! I ended up reaching 80 at the end of last stream, but then the rest of the levels come flowing in very quickly when you're on ultimate mode. Because the jump up in EXP going from very hard to ultimate is quite severe. I don't even need the Summer Moon for this quest. I'll bring it anyways. Definitely need the Glide Divine, though. I am the Mercurius round. Because Rance actually matters on this class. Mission Cloak. Full Merge. Trying to gather all my crap. Let's see. Centurion and HP. Actually, Cure Freeze. I don't need it for this quest specifically, but it's gonna be the next most useful thing. Alright, and I need a mag. I'm just switching off to something else. I can't span the same quest for too many hours at a time or I'll drive myself insane. So I swap it around every hour or two. I mean, considering that I managed to get a character level 100 yesterday in about 5 hours, that is really not much of an accomplishment. Now, getting them all to 200, that would be certified insane. Alright, Walter, this is gonna be the place that you live for the rest of existence. This is your home now, Walter. It's the orange dimension! God, I wish there was somebody to turn out the fire in this one. Did you know it's hot in this desert? It's that one stage from 04. So it's constantly draining my HP, while I'm also draining my HP to use the Psycho Launch, so I had to keep a close eye on that number up there. Especially since I'm pretty low level for this in particular location, so I don't have a lot of HP to go around. So there's definitely a bit more micromanagement in this one. Yeah, the EXP cliff in this game is certainly something. Despite my love for this game, despite how much I played it, I've only gotten a grand total of 4 characters to the max level. And 2 of those is because they basically lived here. Where you get the most EXP by far. Oh, the mag's actually feedable. I should do that. Definitely at the point where I need to actually start using tri-fluids. The drop rate for the item that I want from here is at least less horrendous than the previous one, but it's still not great. It's about 1 in 1,500 instead. But hey, I've at least seen a few of them drop. None of them have been good enough, but I mean, they've dropped though. That's a start. Ow. Bad time to get hit because now the Rappies are gonna get scared away. There they go. Some of this! The orange dimension! of other items that can drop this quest that are nice, at least. Like, the old Disco Brave Man's pretty popular, but it needs to drop with a lot of hit on it if it's gonna be any good. I have one of them set aside that I still need to put a bunch of upgrades into. But I need one more that's of particularly good quality. For all those times where I play Hunter, which is a lot less often than it was back in the day. As the years have gone on, I've gotten a little bit tired of Hunter's shortcomings. At least when it comes to playing alone. Part of that's my stubborn refusal to actually use the Hue cast, but I mean... eh. Yeah, it's one of those things, I still enjoy it. It's just, a little inefficient when it comes to trying to hunt anything too super substantial. Because my equipment's not great and I'm slow. Definitely a little bit on the skill issue there. Yeah. I tried. Wait, what the hell's that attacking animation? That looks amazing. Yeah. There, get him, Walter. I'm burning. Ooh, gold badge. Good method. We're getting a lot less badges doing these quests. I prefer to do the event ones when possible, but the event one's kind of crap for farming specifically these enemies. Yeah, and I do enjoy Hunter. Quite a bit, even. Just the game has unfortunately blessed me with all the best equipment for everything that isn't Hunter. It's like, please. I need more big smelly things to hit things with. That Hunter really benefits from using photon spheres since swords, big shocker, tend to have really high attack power. I mean, Dark Falls is annoying to find no matter who you are. They just run away. That's all it is. Dark Falls is just a shit boss fight. That's really the long and short of it on that one. I may love this game, but I'm giving its bosses no mercy. They suck. Badly. can blast them, and for photo web, it actually works really well. But the damage is still pitiful compared to actually getting a chance to unload on any of the other classes. Now, getting said chance to unload can be kind of a pain in the ass due to the constant movement, but when it happens, though... Stank colors. You know, when you finally get to pump that charged Vulcan directly into their face. It's part of the reason why I still hang on to my Aspen Cubs. Since they have rifle range, they can hit Dark Balls from pretty well anywhere. As a certain enemy type from an old video game once said, eat lead! Another 40-hit Emblem, eh? Seems good. As much as I want one of those. I don't really feel like running Temple right now, but maybe I'll give a few stabs at Temple. Rare enemy hunts are still annoying. But I want them! Normally this would be where I reset the quest, but I think I'll at least do one full run. There's not very many Pyrogorons from this point onward. Yeah, well, just coming along. He's at the point where the EXP definitely starts to slow down a bit, but he's strong enough now to handle the main thing I want him to hunt anyways, so he'll level up quickly enough. I'll replace it for my Tri-Fluid. Sure. I should be picking up sellables. I gotta remember, Walter's pool of TP is a lot less vast than my Photo Whirls. He's actually gotta use some fluids here and there. My Photo Whirl was able to go through this whole quest without having to burn a single one, because she's got like 3,000 TP. It's a little bit absurd. Give him the old stun lock. Okay, being strong enough that the laser doesn't knock me over is actually pretty good. What are you doing over there? Get over here, you idiot! We'll just run around in a circle. Get over here. good chunk of Gordon detonators in this part of the quest, but like, I'm mostly after the fire go-arounds. Ow! Ah, jeez, the back of my head! Ah, whatever, I was like one spot away from finishing anyways. I don't feel like walking all the way back. I got crit. I gotta pay attention to Walter's HP. He doesn't have a lot. In fact, he has very little. Ah, Link would not have this fine mustache that I can barely see. This fine mustache. Look at this pitiful thing. Mustache, mustache. Here we go again, back into the orange dimension. Now, if you really want to be doing as much damage as physically possible on a force, there is a forbidden technique that can be done. It requires a lot of micromanagement, but it does work. Let's see, is it F3? No, it's not F3, is it F2? Okay, so F2 brings up the equipment menu, right? So I have this merge, right, and it boosts the power up for Foy. What you can do is you can bring a merge for all the relevant spell elements and swap them as needed by pressing F2 and then quickly swapping them. It is a lot of micromanagement, but it will make things go faster if you don't mind driving yourself a little bit crazy. I prefer to be able to play it just by staying on controller and not reaching forward to my keyboard, so I do not have that option set up, because I would drive myself crazy. I like to sit comfortably. Ah, Walter has grown stronger! What? 3 attack power and a single level up. Man. Footwheel dreams of that kind of power. Her absolutely abysmal, like, 585 or so maximum base attack. It's so pitiful. It is beyond pitiful. It's embarrassing. It's a good thing. She misses out on some key utilities because her attack power is so awful. But it's still kind of funny. So she makes up for it with the sheer amount of MST she gets. Obviously, for damage-wise, she still gets blown out of the water by Ponu because dude just has a plus 30% extra damage bonus just cause. But like, still pretty good. Hey, the perk of being able to have measured that pierces without having to equip anything specific. It's not meaningless, it's convenient. For those times you want to use measured, I guess. So mostly episode 2. So much episode 2. Bird, I swear to heck! Get over here! Ah, precious healing. It's gonna take a couple of passes. Getting there. There we go. I spent so much goddamn time in desert. Damn you, episode 4. This is your fault. It's nice to actually be able to just spam things down. It's something I really couldn't do in the GameCube version, because there just wasn't a good place for it. Ultimate was not very nice to forces back in the day, and it still isn't. But at least episode 4 exists. At least there's somewhere they can spam. The strange fruits. Kinda says something that I've become mostly desensitized to the rare drop noise. Much like in PSO2, the standard rare drop noise is so common, and it just doesn't even register anymore. Give me my 10 team points. What song is this? Spooky. This just sounds like something out of like... If it's not just a different Phantasy Star game that I don't recall the song from, it's probably something by the same composer. It's just a very similar style. I had to think about it, it's like, why do people keep seeing Link with this guy? And then I realized, oh yeah, the white tights. It's the frickin' tights. Green? It's probably the lighting, he's wearing black. Right now it's being severely impacted by the orange dimension. Alright, just a second, enemies. I'll be right with you. Mag's hungry. Mag takes priority. And I haven't had a good glass of orange juice in a long time. Any more exciting drinks in this building? Oh, hey, safe spot. Get back here. Having messed with the quest editor for PSO at this point, I know how these poison areas work. They specified circles, so that's why you occasionally run into overlap, where you're taking multiple circles worth of damage at the same time. I grab this. Yeah, I'll do a reset here, but for now, I need to quickly go to the store, and I need to also be right back. Baby!
Fresh meat.
I feel like the dull wub wub of the telepipe could be used as some kind of like white noise for sleeping. Wum, 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 wum. Mag's hungry again. Every time I raise a new character, dealing with the mag is always the worst part. At least it's currently in a form where it's getting the stats I want very easily. Again. I think a little humorous of attempts at Temple in a bit. See if I can find some rare enemies. So I would like a Rambling Man of Ephinea with good hit. And they're at least more realistic to find than this. That's one of the main struggles at the moment with me in this game, is that all the stuff I still need is the rare stuff. I don't have too many, like, common things to hunt anymore. I gotta get out to the really tough stuff. Pay attention to the HP. Pay attention to the HP. It's going down. It's going downhill, man. It's on a downward spiral. I gotta be at least a little bit careful in this quest because of the constant HP drain. This quest sends anything of its ilk. Enemy to Dark Flow users everywhere. You need to be at critical HP, but you can't really do that when you're constantly dying. No! It's just fast enough to keep slapping me. What a pest. Ah, genius! I found the perfect way to make the basic slapping actually threatening. What if we just made them have really, 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 really long reach? Ah, genius. getting slapped upside the head from across the universe. Nah, still nothing good. But the stuff I'm hunting is pretty difficult, so I'm not really expecting it to show up. It's one of those, if it does show up, then that's cool as hell type of things. Wait, I'll actually take the rest of 30. I'm kind of short on those. No, I don't have quite enough TP to get through this. Hey, welcome back, Wolfling. Glad your power's back on. And welcome, base. Take it, we're busy the last few days. Yep, we've almost got the last perk, and I've heard through the grapevine that it might be like a slight increase to hit percent dropping. And I mean slight, so we'll see whether or not it's anything getting good. I think the drop anything boost is the last big one. But it's still kind of cool. I mean, apparently the anniversary event hasn't maxed out in a long time. Because of forced spamming, but I mean, they found a solution. Ah, okay. Sorry. It's one of many chat messages in which I have read today. Yeah, the change to the August Atrocity missions is what allowed it to work. Like, that's 100% why the clearers are actually good this year. Ah! And Base, I actually saw the picture you shared of your iron monkeying, and I must say, it looks very nice. Seeing a server room that actually doesn't look like a disaster is a rare treat. Every time I've seen any sort of server room that's been operating for a while, nightmare scenarios. Cables just end up wherever it's convenient. Gonna run like 200 more. Modern office infrastructure is a nightmare. Oh no, it finally changed! This is still like banana mouses. No! It's become the opposite! Oh man, I'm gonna have to look up what a commando likes. What gets me, and I don't know how much it would have helped, the fact that they have you using all the same color of cable. But when there's that many cables, I don't know how much of a difference color coding can even make. Oh, it's a Votab! Ah, that's a rare one. It's Heaven Striker. Ah, Fire Gorons. The same hunt that I've gotten 2 different forces to level 200 on already. And I still have none of them that have managed to drop with at least 30 hits. I've got a 20 and a 25, but not a 30. I gotta say, it's getting tempted to just sphere up the 20 and 25 and make do. Yeah, just anything to make it easier to see where the wire is going is always nice. I've heard enough horror stories from the wire monkeys of the universe to know that I definitely wouldn't want to work in there. Y'all have a hard job. It's another on the long list of jobs that are difficult and thankless work. Yeah, the photo casting animation for specifically rounds like this is very funny. Really gonna lean into that spell casting, you know? Alright, detonators, where's your turn? I gotta see if this thing likes soul atomizers? Kind of? But that's definitely not ideal. Not trifling to reduce defense? What sort of weird-ass feeding chart does this thing have? I really don't want to be stuck in the middle here. HP getting low. Risk it. Get. Alright, let's go refill my mag food and figure out what the heck I'm even feeding this thing. Alright, mags. Third evolution mags. Cabanda. Alright, let's see. Ah! I can just feed us some anti-paralysis for a while. Yeah, that works. Back to anti-paralysis after all this time. Jeez, I don't need the moon atomizers anymore. Just these. I'll get it some Difluence as well. Mix it up a bit. Get it some extra things to chow on. But for now, another one. I think I'll do 2 more runs of this. And I think I'll try Temple for a bit, just for fun. I suppose this is where one makes a joke about getting a leg up on the competition. The amount of times I get to cast something, a few frames before they're considered vulnerable. So bothersome. I need to heal first. There we go. But there's no way I had enough HP left to survive the constant drain to kill off these things. Hey! I feel like I'm standing in an overlap most of the time in this first room. Oh, Photon dropped the thing I actually want to drop something good! That one still hurts. I mean, I'll take it, but sad Photon drop. It's a good thing the Heaven Striker makes a different noise. To go home. Oh shit, this is actually super rare noise. Yeah, put the Photon drops on the pile. I still need hundreds of them. Hundreds of them! Yeah, like that one. Yeah, I still haven't used that Photon Horn, by the way. It's just been sitting in my bank. I really need to start just using some of those. Maybe max out some Lance launchers or something. I'm doing alright. Just having a bit of fun. Alright, so it wants anti-paralysis. No, my synchro! It's gonna disappear. There it goes. Don't have quite enough TP to get this far through. Well, the guy tell, they're a bit out of date these days, but I'm still glad they help. It's like I said with them before, it's like some of the biggest parts of this game that can be the struggle is knowing where to start. pretty big game. Lots of options. Lots of different styles of play. The friends I've been playing and doing games with in the evenings, especially the late evenings, there's usually just the three of us, so we get one extra person joining along at random. And I've seen a whole eclectic mix of different styles of players. For the person that's going full on, like, maximum damage output and it makes the quest go real fast, to interesting, quirky individuals, like this one player that I saw that was using just the Bringer's rifle constantly. Alas, even in our group hunts, we've not had good luck yet. We've at least seen a few of them there, Dorf and Eclairs, but none of the three of us have gotten a good drop off them yet. We've gotten plenty of flames, but none of them have been good. Especially nowadays, people at higher ranks that, higher levels that don't know certain things about the game are more common since double EXP, and some people have literally done nothing but spam TTF. Third-party servers have always been fine. So I guess thankfully never raised a finger when it comes to any of the private servers for this game. Even back in the day when there was actually a server running at the same time as theirs. Which is kind of surprising, since they had every right to do something at that point. But they didn't. Probably had something to do with the fact that Blue Burst was active at the time, and the private servers were all for GameCube originally. Back in the days of ancient times. God, if there's one difference I can feel between Blue Burst and GameCube, it's not having proper analog movement. I had to move the analog stick a fair distance before I finally start turning. Because this game was designed with keyboard controls in mind. You still get a good bit of analog movement, but the dead zone is definitely considerably larger than on the GameCube. No, Raffy! Oh boy, I need another set of heavenly legs. I swear I should probably debuff its attack power, it's really strong. Don't mess around with Del Raffies, they will kill you. Making sure that debuff is firmly applied. Anyway, time for a set of heavenly legs. Heavenly legs! God, some of the slot names are so stupid. It's beautiful. It helps that the majority of private servers for this game these days, and honestly probably all of them, aren't for profit. They just need enough money to keep the lights on. No, Raffy! Again! Gonna have this kind of rare enemy luck with Dorphins. Eh? Yeah, it varies. Ultima is definitely for people that are more interested in very custom content. Whereas Ephinea is more vanilla-oriented. I tried Ultimate mid just for funsies. I really didn't like the adjustments to Ultimate mode at the time. I don't know if it's changed much, that was many years ago. It's like I play 99% of the time I'm playing on my own. So if the one-person mode sucks, then I don't want it. Honestly, the adjustments I make for this game are just like small quality of life things. Stuff that a newer player wouldn't even recognize as like a thing. Whereas people that have been playing it for a while would probably like, unless they do want the full-on vanilla experience, in which case. Things like making the evasion stat not completely pointless. Or in some cases, an active detriment. It's like, well, what if we got some iframes after a successful evasion, huh? Like 2 or 3 seconds where things just leave you alone. Then adjusting certain enemy types. I know it'd be contentious, but I definitely would want to get rid of the one-hit KO property of the stupid flowers from episode 2! I hate them! They are my nemesis. I mean, the big thing with the evasion stance, or blocking, is that it makes gelling kind of a problem in a lot of instances. Those ultimate Boombas go from, you know, probably doing a little bit of chip or something that you'd occasionally evade into, oh dear god, it is putting me in block stance every time they attack. And if I've gotten cornered like a fool, I can't move. I just can't move. I am constantly in block stance. For the love of God, why doesn't this give any sort of iframes? There's just something inherently and very stupid about being punished for having high defense. episode 4 doesn't have the ultimate one out in space. I mean, in the atmosphere. That's an episode 1 exclusive thing. Which is a little unusual, I must say. Oh yeah, even episode 2 doesn't do that. Guy always slapping me from a distance! Get him out of here! Ow, my face! That's why I need to use gelin. In case you were wondering, stuff hurts if I don't use gelin. Because I am not supposed to be here! He didn't even get gelin. Son of a bitch. Yeah, there. Much better. Detonators are so infuriating for hunters in particular. It's like you just want to smack him with a sword, but you can't because it just constantly teleports away. Ow. Damn. I thought I could get away with not using yelling. I couldn't. The teleporting pests will not be stopped. Episode 4 tried to add enemies to hate on certain classes specifically, but they failed! Alright, Walter, you can do it. I believe in you. He's doing his best. Even if it's best off, it involves getting smacked in the face. The mustache will protect him. I really wanted to like PSO2 more than I do. But alas, it was just another game to emphasize that there is an upper limit on the grindiness I can tolerate. Why would they make it more grindy in later games? This game's already grindy! Why would they make it worse? Oh god, the weapon ethics system! Grinding in general! And that's if you manage to push through the already ridiculous drop rates on things. For me, the announcement was a little bit less crazy since I had already been playing on the Japanese servers for quite a few years. On and off, as usual. It's just like, oh cool! An official translation. Licensed through the Microsoft Store. Oh god. Thankfully, fans quickly found a way to circumvent that issue. I didn't actually care for a lot of PSO2's music. It's oddly noisy, cacophonous. It just didn't fit the style for me. But there's definitely one positive I can give PSO2. It's the damn PSC bursts. They're just, oh man. That's setting off all the brain chemicals. No more. Yeah, I definitely prefer the more atmospheric tracks of this one. It's quite a few tracks in the universe I like as well, but it was definitely when the style of music was starting to shift was during Universe. I'll take all these badge jobs. More for the collection! Yes! Must be getting kind of close to maxing out my silvers again. Yeah, Santa's definitely the mag that gets brought back all the time. It had the 1-2 punch of being both cute and practical. So a lot of people use it, myself included. Detonators will be right with you, the mag is hungry. They take priority over your stretchy armed existence. Yeah, at this point there's not much point of going back to the Japanese servers. Once we had an official server, that was good enough. It's not like I had anything too crushing that I'd be leaving behind on the Japanese servers anyways. I never got any good drops in PSO2. It had the same problem as Universe, where the chances of getting a good drop were so astronomically ridiculous that the only practical thing to do was to buy it from somebody who had gotten it that don't need it anymore through player shops. Yeah, I mean, not exactly surprised they eventually region locked it. They were kind of trying to get everybody that wasn't from Japan out of the servers over the course of several years anyways. It was like the second time that they started doing that crap that my friend and I decided to just up and leave. It's like, alright, fine. They clearly don't want us here. And honestly, with the previous history of what non-Japanese players have been like on Japanese servers in older Phantasy Star games, I don't blame them. There's literally years of history of bad actors. I imagine for some of the Japanese players here on Ephinea, it probably feels weird to actually, like, interact with the English-speaking population. Because it was so bad on GameCube in particular, that often, if an English player ran across a Japanese player, the Japanese player would proceed to run for the hills, anticipating that the English player would be trying to corrupt their data or other such things. Because it was that bad. And I wish I could say it was exaggeration, but when it comes to the official servers, it wasn't. That's just what happened. You had script kiddies running around trying to use their action replays to corrupt people's data. It's not the GameCube's fault, it's just, you know, Sega didn't put any safeguards in place to try to prevent that sort of thing. Private servers were able to protect from it using the exact same game on the exact same hardware. It's just that Sega didn't really do a good job. To be fair, it was like the first freaking console MMO, but like, at the same time, they had the Dreamcast to learn from this! The olden days, where instead of just having people cheating in FPS games, we had worse stuff. Well, actually, Worse is kind of subjective in this exact descriptor. What am I doing on photon drops anyways? Yeah, getting there. I almost have enough to max out my two Baran's launchers. Why does it need so many? And there we go. Swap it off with Walter. He's going back in the bank. So yeah, there's some history there when it comes to all the crap that's going on throughout the years. That wasn't just spur-of-the-moment decisions. That was very much just a history of problems. The first time the two were fully segregated was Blue Burst. There was an English server and a Japanese server. There was no in between anymore. Oh, actually, it's faxing you randomizers again. There. So yeah, it's the classic case of the few punishing the many. Let's humor some temple attempts. It's definitely kind of sad to think about. Like, even back then, we were still just bad. Oh yeah, you can have 32 on Ephinea. It's been that way for a while, but recently they got it so you don't even have to do, like, character bank swapping or anything. Just boom, there it is. I don't really need Excalibur. I'll bring it anyways. Alright, so Obi-Wan 52, Adept, and... Actually, how close does that put me to maxed out accuracy? Pretty damn close, so you know what? I think I'll run a Cure Shock instead. Or even a Cure Paralysis. Cure Paralysis because of the lilies. I'm sure me not having like another 10 accuracy will be fine in this instance. And now, the laziest weapon in the game. The Heaven Striker. Featuring a auto-targeting range of yes! The Heaven Striker will quickly dispatch your enemies at the cost of some HP. And it's gonna be my primary means of dealing with the flowers. Ah, the accursed lilies. I've only got 22 dark resistance, so most magic that hit me will probably kill. It's kind of funny that this is just how the temple quest is. Temple has a lot of rooms that are very undesirable to go through. Like, very undesirable to go through. And a lot of the maximum attack quests focus on keeping things quick and simple. Which is very incompatible with Temple's purposely mazy layout. Oh. Hey, I'm alive! Cool! Every time I get hit by one of those, it's rolling the dice. I really shouldn't be getting hit by those. Alright, screw it. Sometimes the direct approach works really well. Rappies and lilies, I'm after them both. One drops to Vienna, the other drops... the Rambling May. I will certainly take a PD. On to the pile! I've been trying to save up all those photon drops. Just so if I actually got a Heaven Striker to drop, then I could actually sphere it up, but... it may be time to finally spend them on something else. Copy auto-targeting is still so silly on Heaven Striker. Like, don't mind me. Just targeting something on the other side of the room, mostly that's way off to the side. Just in case. I'm not super confident in playing at like 2 HP compared to other players, so I do occasionally heal myself up. find some more field drops. Let's come from the Deldies. So there's some good stuff here in Temple that I can get at least. Or fields and a favorite armor of mine. One of those armors that actually has enough defense that it's meaningful in some capacity. Now, come on, fellas. That's it! You're getting blasted. Go ahead. There have definitely been nights where I've been on the sleepier side, so having Heaven strike your hand, it was rather nice. Because I don't have to try as hard with this weapon. Oh, look at that! I haven't had to move, it's just auto-targeting them one by one. Ah, the thing of beauty. Another fantastic weapon, the Snow Queen! A little complicated to get a good lineup, but when it works... Oh, baby! Warning, needs a fairly high amount of hit percentage to actually be worthwhile. Even with the absurd amount of hit mine has, there's still a couple of enemy types that are problematic for it. Not very many, mind you, but a couple of them. I'm confused! I'm shocked! She's all flowers, if I recall, yes. Alright, fire in the hole! Ah, beautiful. This game works really weird with its piercing projectiles, so it can be tricky to get the correct lineup on them, where they actually work, instead of just weirdly veering off into some other direction. Damn it. Stop it! So stop mildly inconveniencing me and get over here. So a pretty recent command that was added to these servers, where I can actually check my stats for the run and see that I have burned. Oh, I'm actually up on the setup. Damn, I didn't use a whole lot of charge, did I? Well, I guess I don't need to be picking up a bunch then. Gotten too used to a lot of other episode 2 locations. Oh, my inventory's full, that won't do. Badge, please. Thank you. It's like normally I blow through a lot of the setup by just using charge shots. not too long of a wait, I suppose. But grinds do be grinds. Let's see. There's a chance, you know. Could happen. Might actually get what I need. Maybe. Probably not. I'd like to at least see either a Millilily or a Love Rappy. There's a ton of the appropriate enemy types in this quest. It's just a matter of them turning into what I need them to. Yeah. It's one thing I'm thankful for with these old-ass video games. They hadn't started using actual day timers yet. No, instead that exists in Phantasy Star Universe, where crafting weapons would take a very long time. Stick in the ingredients, and then in a few hours you can go see whether or not it rolled something decent. Usually no. And then you can put in a new set of ingredients and spin the wheel again. Have fun. Of course, I'm just there staring at it going, please don't put arbitrary waiting mechanics in here. Come on. It's already enough effort just trying to get the parts in the first place. That is not the correct weapon. There we go. Alright, time for a bit of flower power. Oh, come on, stop being just out of range. Yeah! Yeah! I feel less pressure to do Temple when it comes to this one for the event, just because there's already a quest that's very similar to this one. It's available outside of the event times, but I mean, like, I'll give her some runs here and there. There's like a few extra rappies in this, I guess. I'm actually curious what the enemy count difference is between the one that's available year-round versus this one. Can't be that much. I ain't messing with that. I know better than to spin the wheel of death. Not like as much EXP to be found here, since Temple is considered a pretty early zone. Like, what am I getting? 754 as opposed to 1,200 that I was getting from Desert, her enemy. Oh, baby! Oh, maybe a quadruple. And get into position, so I can just auto-aim this whole section. Pew pew! I let them shoot once just because I can't seem to get in position fast enough. And fire! That didn't hit them all. And now the timing's saving over there. Thanks. Something about that particular spawn that I can't quite get the lineup right. This side tends to work better for some reason. Like, yeah, I can actually just do reasonable damage by just shooting them. A crazy thought. Oh, love rapping. Come on, show me the goods. Show me the goods. Damn it. Item dropped, bag, terrible stats. But yeah, that's a good example of how much more likely it is to come across these items. It's like if the lump wrap shows up, I mean, it's like a 75% chance of dropping what I want. And even with the stacking of priority probabilities, it's still not even close to as bad as the Heaven Striker. With the current rates, that is. Hello, Viviani. Go with a cool weapon. I need you to have hit percent. No. I don't really need very many of these points anymore. How many do I have at this point? Yeah, I'm getting there. I can almost buy one of the pieces of equipment. They're complete garbage pieces of equipment, mind you, but hey, it's something. If I look at my team buying privileges. It's like I have all the other stuff, so the only thing I have left is the Master's Commander Blade. Ah, yeah, I can buy a special sword only for team captains of my team of myself, me, and I. Cycled with the wrong weapon there a couple of times. Carrying around weapons is always a bit of a thing in this game. It's just like, you can bring more weapons to have more utility available to you at any given time. And it's probably more ideal in some scenarios. But I'm kind of fumbly in the menus, so I'm less interested in bringing that many of them. Material. Gathering up more materials for the next character that inevitably gets added in to my ever-growing army of different IDs. I only need 3 more raw miles before I have one in every ID. PSO's every flavor raw mile. Every single flavor you could ever want. Raw mile's an interesting conundrum when it comes to classes. It's not the best when it comes to being in a group, but like, solo though, very good. I like PinkKittyRose really good as a solo hunter because of all the support magics. Others can definitely feel the lack of traps more often, though. Freeze traps are so good. They're just so good, it's hard to compete! By the power of droids! I need to make another Raquel sometime. I miss mine. There just hasn't been much I needed to hunt on Oran, so she's just been kind of sitting there. At least this is a quest where I actually try a bit harder. Slightly. There's a bit more to it. Yeah, I'll take a bronze badge. I know some people don't even bother picking them up, but every little bit counts. Maybe they'll give me like 1 or 2 total extra gold badges by the end of the event. But I mean, it's something, I guess. Now being stubborn, are we? There we go. Now there's one in the back. Every now and then I'll see a Hilda tour during this quest, and it's just like, oh man, one of the only IDs where that's kind of crap. I forget what they drop, I just know there's nothing any good. Alright, surely this time I'll actually get a good... And nope, still missed one. But oh well. Better line up than last time, at least. Ding. One thing's for sure, it's no wonder why people go ahead and trade with other players to get their various weapons upgraded. Because the amount that I've played to still only have about enough to max out 2 weapons, well, 3 weapons I think. The required number of photon drops is way too high. Alright, looking like no rare enemies this run. Sadness. kind of neat how you can get 2 hits on the lilies with the piercing properties of the Snow Queen. Like so. No. No. Ah! Stop it! Stop it! A technical crozier. I believe that translates to 10 2 points. No. Kind of funny how little episode 1 I have in terms of hunts anymore. I should do forest at some point for a couple of things, but ugh. Like, eventually I'm gonna need to pursue a handgun Milla. Eventually, but I kind of want Gold to show up first before I dedicate any time to that. Actually, a platinum badge that goes on for these anniversary events as well, but they're pretty damn rare. To the point where, like, maybe a total of about 50 will drop over the course of an entire event. Which, considering the number of people playing and the amount of grinding that goes on every day, and that they can drop from any enemy, yeah, it's pretty rare. I saw it pop up for one yesterday, but before then I hadn't seen one in a long time. I'm sure there are plenty of others during the day and whatnot when I don't play, but other than that, let's get that out of the way real quick. Pretty sure the next spawn's the one that's just a bunch of lilies. Yeah, that is. That probably should have killed, but we take those. Standing a wee bit too close. I definitely think the main difference between the all-year-round version of this quest and the seasonal one is there's just more Raffies than the lilies. Which are like the two things most targeted, so that makes sense. sound like? Okay, yeah. And to double check to make sure it's just the standard thing that I use on pretty much all of my Remarls. Until they're much higher level, that actually need to start balancing their stats a bit. Which means they're getting there. This Remarl's attack power is maxed. 1,145, that's as high as that can go. So I can technically switch my mag, but not right now. Ah yes, the power of Angry Fist! You know what? I'm gonna get in there and hit it with the Angry Fist. He'll never see it coming. Yeah! 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 That hill tilt is a bit stuck in the wall, don't mind him. There we go. Okay, what the hell? That's some bad RNG on that one. Better. Oh, lilies again. I'm dead. Yep. Just a straight up whiff on that one. Got a little greedy, tried to go in there a bit faster. And ate it as a result. The pains of attempting to rush. Got myself like a minute walk back. I should probably be having a escape doll in hand just in case. It tends to happen every now and then when messing with these guys. my Rappies. You know you want to transform. Make yourself into a love Rappy. Nice. It's like a 14% chance of something to get that proc. Rare enemies are being stubborn. No big surprise there. There's a really good event quest that has quite a few Rappies and Lilies mixed in, as well as other things that drop some useful things on this ID. It's a bit rough for me to do by myself, though. I've been playing that one mostly with a group. I think I'll do one more run of Temple and then probably call it for today. I've got some other stuff that I need to do this evening. Will at least one other rare enemy show up? Probably not, but maybe. One thing's for sure, this event's been good for all these raw models that I have. A lot of them were back down at like 119 or so, you know? A bit down in levels. But not anymore! I'm gonna miss all the boosted rates when they're gone. There's so much stuff scattered about the ground. Rooms end up looking a whole lot more empty with normal rates. Ah, give me your Rappies. Come here. There are several good drops on this ID, but Guy Bolg is not one of them. Back up a bit. Not much sense in needlessly taking your mention to the face. See, spawns are nothing but potential for rare enemies being nothing that makes me the saddest. But damn you! Relent, rate! Relent! Relent! He's 1 in 256, which is definitely one of the better odds we've been dealing with today. Oh, that's what those drop. 1 in 95. Kind of surprised that's the first one of those I've seen. Not like there's a shortage of blueies anywhere. Ah! You gotta be kidding me. Of course. One last little pot shot in for the day, eh? The dangers of berserking. You know, just in case. What if the shortcut this time? I want somebody to get this time. Dick! Ah, the nug. Ah, there we go. I'm just being a little more cooperative that time. But not this time. It's a decently high chance against the hill belts, but could be higher. Man, still nothing. Nope. Forever the pain of rare enemies. If what makes them kind of more annoying to hunt than just standard enemies. Because you don't get that sensation of there being a chance something will show up until they show up. It's like psychological or something. Ah, well, that's definitely gonna do it. Let's put all this stuff away. I'm at for badges. Yeah, still got a ways to go. I'll probably make it to another batch of 95 of these at some point. Getting there, getting there. Alright, I got other things to be doing, so that's gonna go ahead and do it for me today. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a follow. It helps the channel grow. Get those numbers going on up. We need to succeed here on Twitch.tv. On the YouTube side of things, get to subscribe. You'll hit notifications as well. I'll be back on again maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But for now, if I'm not on tomorrow, it'll be the usual Monday content. Until then, though, see ya.